What?
Pardon me. Right. Very good morning, everybody. Oh, yes. So, as you can see, I've got my YouTube jumper on. However, we're going to be talking about Newcastle United versus Chelsea. We're going to be talking about the big game on Boxing Day, which is Newcastle United versus Manchester United. Anyway, welcome in, everybody. So, who have we got? We've got John, late. Wow, late. Wow. When is the next Mighty Magpies episode? Right. I'll cover that later on. Now, first of all, we've got a big important game, and that's tomorrow. Here's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping that Nick Watermaid will get on the score sheet, but I don't think he's going to start. I think we're going to go with Johan Wissa, and he has the ray of hope. My hope is that Anthony Elanga can get on the score sheet. He can provide assists because there's a lot of negative comments and we don't need them. However, it's Christmas time. Yeah. This is why I did the song the other day about Eddie Howe. We've got to realise at the end of the day, that the Premier League, well, it's the hardest league in the world, man. Yeah. So, think before you type on social media. It's the honest way to do things, man. Yeah. Good morning, Kevin. Now, my hopes over the two games. Here's my hopes. We get 6 points. Yeah. We have goals all over the team. Harvey Barnes. We've got Anthony Gordon. We've even got Jacob Murphy. So, and here's a positive. The positive is that Johan Wissa, when he came on the pitch, he did what strikers do. Yeah. He put the ball in the back of the net, which is what we want him to do. Mark Bowles, you'd pass the doorstep challenge in that. You like it? Yeah? I do. And I've been asked to go into the next part of YouTube as well. YouTube's pretty happy. Yeah? But what YouTube has also said, Mark, is this. The memberships. I've got to prove to them high up. Yeah, I've got to prove to them. And my nose is running a tap. Sorry, my nose is running a bit, but it is what it is. Now, we've got 9 people here and we've got no likes. However, let's address the problem, Arsenal, the biggest club in London. Disagree. Sorry, disagree. Now, who I want to see? I want to see And Ramsdale still in goal, even though apparently Nick Pope is better. I want to see Tino Livramento, but it may be that Kieran Trippier. Maybe. I'm not saying it's going to be. Yeah? And that is at right back. What have we got here? I meant London. Well, look at it this way, right? Of all of the teams from London, Arsenal are in a very good position. But that doesn't say a lot because we're in the Christmas festive package where I believe it will kind of sort itself out is this. It's just my opinion. The 31st of December is my target, my own personal target. And in that target, I want 2 victories, which is victory tomorrow. I will be giving you my goal scorer. And also when we play Manchester United. Now, if we get those 2 victories, that puts us in the shout for 5th. And what I mean in the shout, as long as come the 31st of the month, we are just around that 5th. I'm happy. What else we got? Oh, still the same. Mark Bud, well done. Onwards and upwards. Yes, onwards and upwards. Our club needs to move forward. Now, one of the things connected to our club in a tiny way is something I'm going to be speaking about shortly. Yeah. But today, I want the likes of Johan Wissa to score. I'd love Harvey Barnes to score. And Bruno. Bruno's come in for some criticism, and, let's be honest. That game when we played Sunderland, well, it wasn't the best. And we didn't turn up. Why didn't we turn up? Because at the end of the day, did we bottle it? Only the players know. And that's why I said to you the other day, right, about my song. Are you brave enough? Because when you get on that pitch, man, you've got to be brave enough. Yeah? And that's really what it's all about. You are playing in front of a full house. Now, I'm going to be speaking on that full house a little bit later. Yeah? But when I speak about that full house, yeah, I want to change something also. But yeah. So hopefully we have got Lewis Hall on the opposite side from either Tino or Kieran Trippier. In the middle, I want to have Fabian Shaw with Malik Chow. Don't know if Sven Botman is going to be fit for the game tomorrow. Never mind the game against Manchester United. Corvo! Our players have been crap in most away games, and there is no difference to losing to Brighton, Brentford, and Bournemouth. Yeah. And also, he's saying Livramento and Trippier are still injured. How has confirmed. Right. So, okay. So, who is going to fill in on that position, Corvo? Where Tino or Kevin Trippier? Who have we got to fill the void? Ah, Miley. Eh? Lewis Miley. How? Anyway, I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah. Oh, right, I see. He played right back. Ah, right. I see. I, what I try to do is this. Yeah. I try and watch the football. Doesn't always work. Yeah. There's a thing called buffering. Yeah. And I live in a village. So sometimes the screen freezes and then it jumps. There's nothing I can do about it, sadly. I mean, I can turn around and go and watch the game at a neighbour's. Yeah. Don't really want to do that though. Yeah, well, we'll talk about that shortly, Corville. We're not there yet though. You see, changes. Some people hate changes, some people don't. They embrace them. Mm. Now, we are 6 days from the big day. 6. Yeah. So, in those 6 days, I want to see the win against Chelsea. Yeah. So that we climb just that little bit higher in the Premier League. And our goals matter, but not just our goals. Clean sheet. That means Aaron Ramsdale working his socks off, Lewis Miley working his socks off, Malik Chow, who has been, let's be honest, he's been bloody good. That was some investment. Yeah. And Fabian Shaw, and then have Lewis Hall doing what he does. Now, ahead of them, yeah, Sandro Tonali. He's done some things really good, but he has also been around about 70%. Don't know why. The form levels have dropped a little, but one thing I'm going to say is this. Yeah. When the time is running out, Sandro gets the ball and Sandro is going for the corner. That I do like because he's going for the corner and making it hard as possible to get the ball first. And second, he's running the clock down. I want to see more of that. Now, one thing I do want to see over these next two games is this. I want our defence. Right, we're back. You wouldn't believe it. I didn't even believe it. Yeah, the everything just went boosh off, and it's something to do with an encoder. Technical stuff, but I'm back. So where was I? What was I chatting about before we went off? You see, this is what it's like when you live in a village. Yeah, I'm moving again. Whee! But this is what it's like when you live in the way I am currently. Now, yeah, my hopes: a win against Chelsea, a win against Manchester United. Now, what I need you all to do is this, and this is important. Yeah, Motso, who is my YouTube manager, she's turned round and she has said that I need to get the memberships up. So what I'm doing is this: I'm putting the Mighty Magpie bits in there. Other bits will follow. Yeah. So yeah, you're gonna have to pay for it. You get out in life for free, apart from oxygen. Yeah. It's like he's broadcasting from the space station. That would be something, wouldn't it? Broadcast live from the International Space Station. But nah. But I'll tell you this much though. Episode 1 is complete, and there's a couple of things about each episode of the Mighty Magpie show that's totally unique. And I wanted to be the first to do that. So that's what we've done. And the one thing I wanted to make it absolutely unique was the soundtrack of my videos where I'm playing guitar and singing. Now, what's Mark saying? Is that why you made the videos members only? You're on the ball, mate. You're on the ball. You see, I wanted to hit 2K, but health has to come first. Yeah, your health is vital. It's important. Yeah, mine's gone. Mine's like Eddie the Eagle Edwards down that slope. Yeah, and then the big jump, and then you know what comes after that. But it still didn't stop me from building. Now, somebody mentioned earlier, who was it? Heavy Metal Footy. I don't think he's paid the Seeking You bill or any bill. Well, it's hard. You have to be strict. And it is hard. So, yeah. But what I want to say to you all is this, right? I want Seeking You to be better. I want Geordie Nation to be better. I want them to be where people come and those people enjoy. And what I'm looking at doing is integrating the Mighty Magpie Show into Geordie Nation because it's about Newcastle. It's about the history, the heritage, which, let's be honest, fellow channels likes of Tyneside Live talk about. Yeah. So that's important. You know, our club is important. Yeah. And I'm hoping, and it's just a hope, that from this Christmas to next Christmas, that Seeking You and Geordie Nation grows. Now, these episodes of the Mighty Magpie Show, because I've added unique stuff to it, that stuff that is pushing the boundary. Gentle push, yes, because I don't want to break anything. I don't want to have the situation I had earlier this year with a page that you can look at like a picture up on the wall. That's not good to anybody, is it? So what I want to do is to have segments of the Mighty Magpie Show where you enjoy it. Yeah. Now, I'm not going to speak too much about it. No. I'll do that in other videos. And yeah, you're going to have to pay. Because I want you to prove to me that you will. Yeah. And the little teaser, yeah, which was in shorts, and then it was moved for a reason. Now, after this live, where we have been interrupted, let's be blunt, yeah. Moving forward, yeah, the hope is 2026. All of what's behind here moves. Hopefully, that will be a green screen. But yeah, and I want to be able to show you that I'm working hard, sitting there hours in the seat. I mean, I'm on the settee, yeah, got me cushions, etc. But everything I'm trying to do is there, right there. And that's where, like I said, with when I was doing Seeking You, and I was changing it and making it the way I want it. That's because it's hard and it's complex. And I wanted to be able to say, like with Seeking You, it was, we have a liquidity pool. Now, people turn around and says, it's crap, it's worthless, and all the rest of it. No, it's not. Because what you're paying for, yeah, is what you would normally do with Facebook or TikTok. Because you're going to pay for their services. Yeah. And I just want them to grow. What we got, John Pork. The liquidity pool is created by default when you create a coin. You're quite correct. Yes, you're quite correct. Every time you buy coins, you are actually removing from the liquidity pool. It has a bonding curve. You're quite correct again, but you're wrong. Because in the beginning, in the beginning, there was 7 point something million. There's now 32 million. Now, here's another problem. The other problem is this. It's moving. I'm moving SYC and I'm moving PBC to a new home. And when those people on that new home see what's there, the hope is people start to buy. What's he got? 7 million is your wallet. Liquidity pool started with 1 billion. You didn't need to tell me these bits. You can tell everybody else in chat, but you don't need to tell me. Because I know it starts with 1 billion. But it's more. And that's what you're not telling everybody else. You see, you've got V1, you've got V2. V3, it changes again. That's what you're not telling people. Do you support Newcastle Falcons rugby team? I was a season ticket holder, so yes. You can't remove the coins off coin book. They would need to be completely out. Do you know what it is? I'm going to put John to the test. I'm going to put him to the test because that's what we're going to do. We're going to move from to a new home. And if we do get the new home, well, guess what? John will be wrong. Yeah? Oh. Yeah, this gets better. This gets better, man. There is no V2 and V3. Oh, guess what? Go and look at my posts on YouTube. It's right there for you. It's in black and white, mate. Yeah? So go and have a look at the posts. Not the videos, the posts. Because I posted it there to prove to you in black and white. Once a bonding curve is deployed on Coinbase, it is immutable. I'll find out. I'll find out all this information. Yeah? So if you want to be negative, carry on. I'm going to carry on doing what I'm doing. Yeah? Yeah, yeah. Whatever. Yeah. I was shocked at your comments about looking down on Dr. Gregory. Listen, you're shocked. You're ultimately shocked. You're shocked to the core. Oh my God. I'll say this much to you. Yeah? I spent 11 years as a professional. Yeah? A professional bus driver. Now, when you're a professional, yeah, here's what happens. Your car premiums, yeah, your insurance premiums, because you're a professional, they've gone up. They haven't gone down, they've gone up. Yeah? So I'm not going to go from a job where, I'm driving a bus to then go and do something where I'm like on minimum wage. It's not going to happen, mate. I didn't want to burst your bubble, but it's not going to happen. Yeah. What else we got? Heavy metal footy, the bottom line is this kind stuff is putting you in bad health. No, the body, my body, that's what's happening. My body's just breaking down. Now that I can deal with it. The only thing I can do about the body part is Circle. Circle is Nottingham's NHS. Yeah. Now they could, look, cross the fingers, they could turn around and say, right, we'll do this and this, fix that. They could. Will they? Don't know. Yeah. The left kneecap. Yeah. Left kneecap. They could rip it out, stick a plastic one in or stick a metal one in, whatever they do. I don't know. There's two things. Yeah. A steering wheel attendant. What even is that? What is it? What's a steering wheel attendant? Do you know what I mean? Go compare it. But the way I see things is this. Yeah. I want some things to happen. And if those things do happen, brilliant. What else we got? Do you make more or less than minimum wage if you exclude UC? Oh, right, riffraffs. Bus driver equals steering wheel attendant. Failed lorry. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Do you know what it is? As we've got somebody in chat who is mega negative, guess what we're going to do? We're going to do that. I can't be bothered. If you're going to come in here and be negative, trot on. End of. Yeah? Trot on. Because life is as hard and as brutal. Now, what I'm going to do in the next couple of days is do videos, and those videos are going in one place. One place. Members only. Now, that is because I'm trying to say to Motso from YouTube, trying to do this. Yeah. So you're going to keep on. What's this? What's this? That's just his opinion. We are allowed to have an opinion. You are. But the one thing that riffraff missed out is this. When you go to a bus company, you are just a person. That's it. You are just a person. Not everybody who goes to a bus company passes the test. Some, like on a car, some go through test 1, test 2, test 3, test 4. And some don't make it. When you get that bit of paper to say you can drive a manual coach, that's when you rise up. And that's what he was missing out, because a steering wheel attendant to John Pork, who's keep going on about this, John, yeah, a steering wheel attendant, you are not driving a truck full of boxes. Those passengers are real human beings. And if you are good at your job, and I do mean good, what happens is you get treats. You build a relationship with the person getting on your bus. Yeah. What else we got? Dan is asking, how many members do you have currently? Are you nearly at your... No, nowhere near it. Nowhere near it. If driving a bus is such a good job, why don't you do it again? John Pork, are you trying? Are you trying? Huh? Is that what you're trying, mate? Is it? Because guess what? Like I just said before, Circle, NHS, Nottingham. Just go back a little bit in the video. If they do what I've asked them to do, all I got to do then is medical. Now, going back to Riffraff, yeah, what he said, yeah, steering wheel attendant. It's not actually true. It's actually derogatory, because you've got to think about it this way. Some buses, not all, some, carry a lot of passengers. It's a lot of people's life in your hands. Yeah? So that's what I'm saying. What else we got? Dr. Gregory, it doesn't matter how long I have been at 1.9k subs. That doesn't matter. It's more. That's what you're not realizing. It's more. Because the way you want to go. Now, like somebody complained the other day. I put a comment up and I couldn't read the comment because it had been moved. Well, of course things are going to get moved. Of course they are. They're going to get moved again to different places, which means the likelihood is when the move happens, it'll change again. That's life. That's how life rolls. Yeah. What else we got? Celine, did you talk? There's another one. There's another one. Goodbye. People, do you know what it is, right? When somebody used to get on my bus, yeah? Morning, driver. First, after 6 months, morning, Paul. Where's the difference? What's the difference? Yeah? That's how, over years and years, you grow. So, chat is giving me a headache. Guess what? There, I've just cured your headache. Bush. Thank you. When is the first live stream on Seeking You? When I get to it. That's it. When I get to it. I'm building at the moment. And because I'm building, I'm doing new skills I didn't even think about. While Seeking You and Geordie Nation hope they grow. That's what happens, you see, when you create. What else we got? So he called you Paul on the bus. It doesn't help today because I'm not driving the bus today. Oh, don't you worry about what the heck, what the, is it, what the check. It's going to be sorted, man. I saw them too. Ooh. You know, there are many, many, many bad actors. Many. And do you know something, huh? If those many, many, many bad actors, they don't give. Do you know why? Because they're better. They're better because all they want to do is, we'll just stick a spanner in the gears on Seeking You. We'll just do this. We'll just do that. Bad actors. Because at the end of the day, up here, up there, sawdust. No else. And that's the honest truth. You know, I said this year was going to be different. I did. 2025? Wow. That's going to go down in history. 2025. History. Whether you like it or not. What else we got? Some people think Seeking You is an adult website. Dr. Gregory, honestly, people want to think what they want to think. Simple as that. Yeah. And all I'm going to keep on doing is removing stuff and making stuff harder. It won't stop. No, it's not going to stop. Because, like I said to you, bad actors, people who want to crash, bang, wallop. You're always going to get that. What else we got? John Pork, can you tell me when the bad image is removed? I'll give you an update, but it's going to be ongoing for the next 10, 20. Because these bad actors, they only care about, did you know this is still here? Did you know that's still there? It's exactly how they wanted to play because they want to trip you up. They want nothing other than, ha 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 ha, look at him, look at what he's done. They don't give a rat's. That's being honest. They're always going to be bad people. Give you a classic example. I'm on TikTok the other day. I'm in a person's live. We're nattering away. Boom! Shuts off. Everything shuts off. 5, 10, 15 minutes later, message. Why? The live went down. There's another one. And it was because people on the outside looking in, oh, there's been something said, boosh, and you're off. You're never going to stop it. As long as the world spins, you're never, ever going to stop it. Do you know why? Because you've always got people who are jealous about what you're doing. And that's the honest truth at the end of the day. You see, it doesn't matter that, like, what I'm trying to do. It's the effort to put it in. Yeah? Now, we'll see. What's that one? Paul regrets 53. Paul, you are being very confrontational. Has the mask slipped? Hold on. Try it again. Damn. Nope. Still the same person. So that's a super cool name, Paul Regret 53. That's a super one. Yeah, that's got to be right up there at the top of the mountain, man. But here's the thing. Has the mask slipped? I don't wear a mask. So, damn, man, my nose is running like a damn tap. So, you can believe or you can believe your mates. It's your choice. It's completely your choice. You can look at the new creations, the work, or listen to your mates. Doesn't really matter. What does matter is this. What's coming? And what's coming isn't just going to be here. It's going to be across another number of channels to help them to grow. So, yeah. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your fantastic day. Enjoy it. What's this one? You mentioned channels in a previous live and nothing happened. Oh, okay. That's John Polk again. Man, you getting some stuff in chat, man. But like I'm gonna say, I'm gonna be moving stuff. So there we go. Pop out for a pint and relax. Yeah. So thank you all for coming in. Thank you very much. And like I say, the some videos will be going into memberships. You don't want to watch them, don't. Yeah. But they will be going there. So thank you and enjoy the rest of your fabulous day.